Winners don't use drugs.
Happy Friday night. Back with another episode of The Edge. Episode 3. Going to be talking about the Suicide Squad from the 1987 to 1992 era. Because that's the only era of the team that I'm familiar with. But I still don't even know everything about the Suicide Squad because I only have about half of the collection. I don't have even issue number 1. I have 2, 3, and 4 of the early issues. Missing issue number 1, but I did find this is first issue here. Full issue. I'm not going to show the whole thing. I don't want to get hit by DC or Warner Brothers, whichever big brother would come after me. But this is issue number 1, and so Suicide Squad always kind of intrigued me because it's a team of villains forced to do Black Ops missions for the government. I think that's a cool idea for a comic book. And it also gave some of these characters something to do. Characters like Captain Boomerang and Deadshot, like those two, and Rick Flag over here, they were maybe they were there the whole run. Like I said, I don't have the whole series, but I when you read this shit, it's pretty funny. It's kind of like that old stupid show, The Real World. You put a bunch of assholes in a house together, eventually they're all going to fight. Yeah, super-powered criminals. Yeah, they're going to fight. And this guy right here, Captain Boomerang, he really gets to shine, showing everybody how much of a scumbag he is. But let's see, this issue this page where they give the rundown of their members for the first issue anyway. Deadshot, Floyd Lawton. Hey, look, he's a white guy. That's right. Fuck you, Will Smith. You ain't him. Bronze Tiger. He's the karate guy of the group. All right, here's the leader, Amanda Waller. She's a scumbag character. You're not supposed to like her. Enchantress. Well, her in human form anyway. And here's little scumbag Captain Boomerang. So, in this issue right here, Captain Boomerang, who's this chick? I think her name is Plastique. I'm trying to remember. But he's bothering the shit out of her. And this other member, Mind Boggler, this punk rock looking chick with the fucking mohawk over here, she decides to throw it back at Captain Boomerang. He's giving her this shit because she lost the fight to Firestorm. She lost the fight to Captain Atom. So Mind Boggler, just listening to her name, you know what she does? Hits him with a fucking mind jolt, and it's all the heroes making fun of him. I think that's pretty fucking funny. What's up, Chris? How you doing, bro? You're muted. Are you there? Hey, what's up, Frank and Sarah? How you doing, bro?
Sorry about
How you
that.
doing? Yeah, no problem, no problem.
My cat puked on my keyboard.
Lovely.
I had to throw out the keyboard and get a new one and like start. Yeah.
Oh my god. A lot.
Yeah, it was like I'm passed out on the couch and when you start hearing the retching sound, it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh no! I look over and he's on my desk, puking out, and it just splayed right across the entire keyboard section.
Lovely.
And the keyboard started like doing shit, like started like trying to open things and save things.
Oh yeah, so I guess there's no salvaging that one, huh?
Yeah, I just unplugged it and threw it in the trash.
Good thing you're out of spare.
Oh yeah. Now I'm on this crappy one of those the cordless or wireless keyboards.
Oh, I have one of those. I don't use it though.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, I think I gotta sacrifice another fucking one of these USB ports if I do it, and I'm already using up one for the wireless mouse. I gotta have one open if I'm gonna put a video game controller in it. So
Yeah, man, I wish that laptop had more USB ports.
but yeah, thanks for no, that's all good, bro. No, don't worry about that. Thanks for stopping in. I was just
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for having me.
I said 8:35, so I stuck to my word and started at 8:35.
Yeah, I saw everything and I couldn't respond. I'm like, oh, son of a.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Man. So back to the regularly scheduled Suicide Squad.
This right here, Frank and Sarah. This is my cousin.
Oh, hey.
Cousin Frank and Sarah, Chris.
Hey.
Cousin Frank.
What up, man?
But you have any familiarity, however the fuck you say that word? Are you somewhat familiar with the Suicide Squad from like the 87 to 90s, early 90s era?
Well, the first time I've ever seen the Suicide Squad, it was in that Brave and the Bold, like one of the old, and it was like, and it wasn't anything like the Suicide Squad we saw in those films. Like it was, they were like trying to fight against like forces of nature and stuff. It was like the Red Wave and they weren't like supervillains. Like the supervillains angle didn't come, I think, until like the Legends stuff, where like they started with Amanda Waller as like the
first they were just in the war comics. Yes.
Yeah. It was a weird shift. It was like, why did you even keep the name? Or like, was the name just too good?
Rick Flag, the field leader of this version of the Suicide Squad, I think it was his father or his grandfather or something. That was in that original World War II era Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and I only read like one or two issues of that, and then I saw like the 80s one, and Rick Flag Jr. Was the leader, and then. It's weird because like a constant, other than the old war one, the one thing I noticed is Captain Boomerang has been in pretty much everything.
I think it's Captain Boomerang and Deadshot that have been in everything, right?
Yeah, like everybody, like all the characters, like 10 or was it like 8 members of the squad are faced with a challenge, and one of them isn't coming over.
Yeah, because this comic was an excuse to kill off characters.
Yeah, it was actually a really, really cool way of doing it.
It is. And you also give like the B and C list villains time to shine in a comic book.
Yeah. The only thing is it kind of felt like The Walking Dead in the sense that like I remember the episodes were a little, or the issues were a little like on the nose, where it's like, yeah, that dude's totally dying or she's totally dying. Like, you know what I mean? Like they bring him in just to kill him.
I was, before you jumped in, I was showing this part that leads up to the first casualty. See, the Legends comics I never saw any of those. So everything I know of Suicide Squad is from their series. Like the Legends storyline you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
They fought Brimstone.
Yep.
Yeah. I like Brimstone. He looks cool.
You bloody bike!
Yeah. So, all right, the whole thing, Captain Boomerang, he's giving this girl plastique shit. Like, he's just like, I guess, like, first it seems like he's hitting on her.
You're a mouth with legs.
But, this one, he's making fun of her. He says, heard you were tough, Duchess. Oh my, yes. First time up against Firestorm, he strips your butt naked, am I right? Stop it. Second time out, you blow yourself unconscious. I mean, it is to laugh. Then you get punched out by Captain Adam. Gonna come on this mission and soil yourself, most like. So he's just talking all this shit to her. And this chick mind boggler, you see, enough's enough. And then she hits him with some mind fuckery here. You know, what makes you jump Boomer butt? And it's the Flash, Batman, and Superman laughing at him, calling him a clown and a loser.
No!
So he's pissed about it. And then he gets up and calls her a bloody bike.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. You said your dad's British, right? Is that British or Australian? What the fuck
That's
is
totally
that?
Australian. Bike, you know, everybody's had a ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The town bicycle. Okay.
Yep.
So that joke.
Yeah.
And then he gets pissed off and throws a boomerang at her. Fucking Bronze Tiger snatches it out of the air. And then look, he said, you black. Yeah. Flag tells him next time he throws a boomerang at a member, I'll literally blow your arm off. But yeah, Captain Boomerang is like, he's like the Quagmire.
Yeah.
It's like the Larry. The fucking Three's Company Larry of I don't know.
I Deadpool before Deadpool.
Oh, you know what? Lobo was almost Deadpool before Deadpool.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Lobo had by the time they revamped Lobo and made him like all jacked up, the Simon Bisley era of Lobo. Like they made him a very jokey character, and I think that had a year on. What I don't remember if Deadpool came out in 1990 or 91, but
well, that was Liefeld, where he's like, I got a guy that he basically took a Spider-Man suit and turned it inside out and said he's a superhero.
Really, that was his idea. That was Liefeld's idea for it?
Well, that was Deadpool's original costume. Is he just took a Spider-Man uniform and turned it inside out.
Okay. But I showed this on the toy stream. I got a Deadshot figure.
Oh yeah, dang, dude! I love these where they give him multiple hands and stuff.
Well, he's got multiple wrist guns too.
Holy shit, dude! He's got a whole arsenal. That's awesome.
Yeah. One dumb thing though. Look, you notice they gave him a trigger finger, 2 trigger fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen when they started drawing Deadshot with the trench coat and he's got guns in his hands instead of the wrist mounts.
Yeah.
But I didn't give him the trigger finger, is give him a pistol too, right?
yeah, exactly. Where's the gun for this trigger finger?
Yeah.
Is that McFarlane separately?
He does shit like that. I have a Sergeant Rock figure that doesn't come with a gun. It's a fucking Sergeant Rock figure. Meanwhile, Adam has a fucking what's Bruce Wayne's father's name again? I forgot.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah. There's a Thomas Wayne figure where Thomas Wayne comes with 2 guns.
Yeah.
But not Sergeant Rock. Not the World War II character, Sergeant Rock. He comes with a shovel and a knife.
All right. Yeah. I'm missing the mark.
So I got huge dents in my run of Suicide Squad comics. There was 66 issues and 1 annual of this series, which is weird because I never heard of just only putting out 1 annual and never putting out an annual again.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I got issue 2. I have this from back in the day. I bought this one probably 1989 or something.
Oh wow!
All right. So this is how my collection goes. Issue 2, issue 3. Oh, also the Penguin is in early issues of this too.
Oh shit!
I haven't gone. I see that the other thing too. This is also part discovery on my part because I don't know. I haven't read all these issues. I've read I probably read about 10 issues of what I have here, and I got probably half the series.
I've only read the trade paperback of number 1. Oh wow, yeah, number 7. What? Oh shit, yeah. I got the trade paperback of 1, and then a reprint of The Brave and the Bold.
7. Did you read? You said you read that Legend series?
Yeah, dude, it was like 40, 50 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, it was John Byrne, right?
What was his name? Onster?
I thought John Byrne did it.
It might, yeah. To think of it, it might have been him, but I remember there were parts because it was trade paperback where some of them looked like they were drawn by different artists. Like, I hated that when they did that. You're like, oh, okay,
because it was a company-wide crossover.
Yeah,
it wasn't just the Legends miniseries. They had Legends tie-offs into other series too.
Yeah, and it was and then someone else, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not what he looks like, or I thought he had a yellow shirt. Now it's a white shirt. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I've seen when they do that when they switch artists in the middle of a storyline, and
sucks.
And the character looks completely different. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, well, that does that in the first trade paperback of. They
threw Speedy in there for a minute. You know who Speedy is, right?
Yeah, he's the Green Arrows.
Robin. He's
Robin. I never understood why they called him Speedy. I'm like, they have Kid Flash. It was like, is it Kid Flash? And I was like, why not?
Is it just like a weird, like how Bucky? Is it maybe something weird like that?
Yeah, it had to have been. Like, they were weird back in the day.
Issue 12.
Oh, nice.
There's this character. All right, I'm gonna see.
Is that Enchantress or?
Yeah, that's Enchantress, and that's this. Yeah, this character, Nightshade. They give her this costume later on, which I think looks better.
100%. But 100%.
Yeah, this character, Enchantress. I'm not Enchantress. Maybe her too, but Nightshade.
Mm-hmm.
The characters that they were supposed to do from, the Charlton character. I think, was it Charlton? Blue Beetle, Captain Atom. Who's the other one? The one with no face. The Question.
Yeah, The Question.
Like when DC bought all those characters, I think she was one of the characters.
Yeah, one of the more grounded. Like, I think that's why she got the costume redesigned, because it looks more grounded.
Yeah, this looks very, like, for 1987, that costume looks outdated, right?
Yeah. Well, like, the newer one, she looks almost like she could be part of, like, a government agency.
Like, like what she... Yeah.
Yeah, whereas, it always blew my mind about that in comics, where it's, like, they have these, like, outrageous costumes, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, but you know what I don't like? I don't like that they took that away from the characters because of movies and TV shows.
Oh, the movies ruined character designs, dude.
And when people start talking shit like, not everybody could be out there in some costume with lightning bolts coming out of his head. I'm like, you know what? Then don't use a world where a man has spider powers and where a blind guy is an acrobat that could jump from rooftop to rooftop.
Exactly.
Where an alien can come down to this planet and live as a human, but decide not to turn into a madman and just own everything in the world. We live in that world, but it has to be realistic.
Yeah. We draw the line at the lightning bolt.
That guy with the flaming motorcycle with his skull on fire, that guy needs to be grounded in reality. We can't have it too outlandish.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker was from that group too.
Here's one. Here it is.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 issue 28.
Man,
I think he looks kind of cool there.
Yeah.
I've seen them draw Peacemaker, and he doesn't look goofy the way they made the fucking Cena costume look.
Oh yeah. Although when you play Peacemaker in the Mortal Kombat game, dude, holy crap, does it get violent? Like, his helmet's got all these like special powers that they never allude to in the movie.
It's also Cena Peacemaker, right? It's like
it's
voice
totally
and everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's dumb for that, but like they at least make his moves pretty freaking like devastating.
But I just want to show how dented my collection gets. So 15.
Oh man.
17. So we got to skip there. Okay. I got some in a row now. 18.
Nice.
19. 20. 21.
Oh yeah.
22. See, this is one I didn't read yet, but I remember seeing like little like a blurb about this, like reading up on what I missed in comics was Flag is going to assassinate a fucking politician.
Yep.
And no, I can't remember which one is which whether it's going to be Deadshot or him, but one of them has to shoot like the other one and stop them from doing it.
Yeah, it looks like a different art style too. They're starting.
All right, here's a skip. There's no 23, 24. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, man?
Hey, Tommy.
Thanks for stopping in. I hope this stream isn't too boring. I can literally hear the crickets in Chris's background.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm just kidding. All
right, no, there literally are crickets right outside.
Yeah, I know. I do hear it. I hear it.
Oh,
okay, so then I'm all right. 23. I'm missing. So 24, 25. See, this is this character too. These two characters, Dr. Light and Count Vertigo. Count Vertigo was actually in the Batman animated series.
Yep. I remember that character.
This character, Dr. Light, he does some fucked up shit. He does something where he could get the respect of fucking Jeff Goldblum and his gang from Death Wish.
Does he come with his own aerosol? Does he come with his spray cans where he paints targets on women's butts?
Right, 25, 26.
You know, one thing I'm noticing now that I'm looking at like, you know, revisiting Suicide Squad, like DC definitely was a little more edgier than
they had more
Marvel.
like depressing. Their shit was, some of it was downright fucking depressing what DC would do with their fucking characters.
Yeah, like you could never pull off like stuff like the Frank Miller stuff in Marvel.
Or like killing Robin, that was fucking.
Well,
the fact that the fans voted for it too. That's the real fucked up part, was that the fans were like,
yeah. Well, here's the thing: is when they brought back Jason Todd, I actually like the Red Hood. Like he's a really, because he's like the Punisher. He's like the.
Yeah, but when I found out, because I was out of comics for such a long time, and when I found out about that, I was like, you should have just kept him dead. I don't know.
Well, comics in general has that problem where they trivialize death.
Yeah.
And that bothers me, but yeah.
Granted, when I was a kid and the Death of Superman came out, I was like, okay, how soon are we bringing him back? I was a kid. Like, I was like maybe like, what, 13 or something?
That was an event, dude. You remember when they brought him back and he had like the mullet and he was like Electricity Man and stuff?
But before that, we had the other 4 Supermen.
Yeah. And it was like, which one do you think is the real Superman? And it was like the clone or the cyborg or John Henry. But,
all right, so I got a bunch in a row. See, here's 29.
Are you ever gonna? Are you looking to complete the collection, or are you gonna go for
I do want to complete the collection, but they don't. The two local places where I can get comics, all they have is like the fucking Harley Quinn era, like New 52.
Oh,
shit.
none of the good shit.
And they actually have a fucking. Well, they did have it. I don't know if someone bought it. I don't really care, but I was looking through because I bought up like almost all their fucking collection. But
nice.
It was a reprint from the 2010s of issue number 1, but it was like a fucking on the cover. It was a Funko Pop looking Harley Quinn.
Oh,
why
Harley would you ruin
on
that?
But why Harley Quinn is nothing? It's not at all in this.
Yeah, had nothing to do with
80s
that.
and 90s run. Yeah. What's up, Vigilante? Yeah. How you doing, man?
Hey, man.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah, yeah.
Good to see you. Wait, what was it? Oh, your emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, something happened on the side of my. There's this thing that just opened up on the side of my fucking StreamYard. That's.
Oh.
I didn't do this. Oh, okay. There we go.
The UX.
I pressed something without even realizing it.
Did my cat puke on your keyboard too?
All right. Here's where the real dent starts and ends. So 29, 30, 31, 41.
Oh, you're missing a whole 9 of them, or
64.
Oh shit!
This gets canceled in 2 issues after this.
Oh, and this is the Legends, or
no? This is the regular Suicide Squad series. I don't have
from
Legends.
From the 80s,
from 87 to 92. So this is how I don't know everything of what goes on in these storylines. Because apparently there's so many members that I didn't even fucking know were actual members in this group.
What, like Penguin?
Penguin, yes. Yeah, the Penguin is. I'll bring up this picture here. Did you ever see the old Who's Who, the DC shit, where they did the profiles on like teams and individual characters?
Yeah, these are sweet.
Yeah, this is from that.
Yeah, I love when they did these. Like Wizard Magazine used to have like things like this in it too.
But over here, you see the Penguin with no hat.
Yep.
All right. Now, this is weird because I've never seen this character like this. This green dude over here. This is the Parasite. From Superman, the Superman villain.
Yep.
The Parasite, I only seen the purple version of the Parasite. I never saw this fucking green one.
Yeah, they do that, and it annoys me. Where it's like I was saying earlier, where like in my trade paperback, where Flag's got a white shirt in some issues, and then it's yellow in others. And it's like Parasite's green and yellow in this episode or this issue, and all of a sudden he's purple in that dark purple in the other one. And
that Superman? Do you know that Superman character, Parasite?
Yeah, he was in one of the animated things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, I think he was in one of the movies. I'm not sure though, because WB
animated movies.
Okay. Yeah, those animated movies are great, dude. Like they're the opposite of Marvel.
Well, it was up until one point watching those animated movies where I didn't care anymore. It was when they really changed up the art style, and the characters had that more like lanky kind of Abraham Lincoln-ish type body and face.
Was it like the Paul Dini style, or
it was not as like sleek looking as like the Batman animated series and the Justice League.
Oh, yeah.
And it had this fucking character that I'd never seen before, but they concentrated so much on this guy. Me and my friend, like, I was at his house and we both were like, yeah, fuck this. Let's not finish watching this one. Who's that fucking character in DC that has like the Union Jack tattoo on his chest and he's wearing like a trench coat or something?
Oh, he's one of the not the Amazings. What the frick was it? It was Justice League versus the. Oh, he was like a villain. He was like a hero, but a villain.
Yeah, all right, but we like they concentrated so much on that fucking character. Me and my friend got so bored, and we just shut it off. Which is weird because we never did that before watching those animated.
Yeah,
those.
That's what it was. The Elite. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. What was his name?
Let me look him up. He was the leader of the Elite, and he was called maybe no, it wasn't. No, Union Jack was the Marvel guy. Yeah, the Elite.
Oh yeah, Union Jack was like the spinoff of Captain Britain in Marvel, right?
Yep. I think his name was Manchester Black, or no?
Oh yeah, it was something black. I think that's what it was, Manchester Black. All right.
Yeah.
I remember he had some weird name like that.
Yeah, he's like a telekinetic dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not interested in that character one.
No. No, as a Brit, I didn't like him.
My cousin here, he says there's a Parasite mural at Great Adventure.
Oh, sweet.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
up here it's Great Adventure.
I haven't been to an amusement park in 40 years.
Oh, yeah, same here. Oh, the first time I went to Great Adventure was the only time I went to Great Adventure. We went like 8th grade trip at like the end of the year. It was when they first opened up the Batman ride. It was the very first Batman ride.
The one where your feet dangle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That looked awesome.
We were online we were able to get online for it because they had previously shut it down for repairs. So the line was building up for it. And yeah, we took a risk.
Yeah. We were the first to fly off the...
Now I want to see this Parasite mural.
Oh, look. Let's see if they have it on... let's see.
Six Flags Great Adventure. You never owned a copy of Suicide? You know what I don't have a single copy of? Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I actually don't have any fucking issues of that. I have a Looney Tunes comic book. I have issue number 1 of Looney Tunes, but I don't have a fucking Nick Fury comic
book. You mean where the white guy with the eye patch?
Yeah, I have a couple of the 90s Guardians of the Galaxy. 90s Guardians of the Galaxy was completely different from the fucking James Gunn movie. What's his face's character? Oh shit. Fucking Chris Pratt's character, Star-Lord. That character looks completely fucking different in 1990.
Well, he wasn't even the leader, wasn't it? Yondu there with his bow.
Nah, Yondu wasn't the leader.
He was golden.
There was a Captain America spin-off character in the future because that Guardians of the Galaxy in the 90s, that was supposed to be set in the future. They weren't living at the same timeline with the Avengers, Spider-Man, and all that.
Well, that makes sense. That's why they're separated.
Oh, yeah, it's in the queue when you're waiting online at Great Adventure.
Yeah, I'm like looking for it in Google Image, and like it's failing me. Google, you're failing me, man. I want to see the Parasite mural because they have a Bizarro one too. There's like a big Bizarro.
Oh, so they probably got a couple of the Superman villains. They probably have a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, well, it looks like they put the Bizarro one where like I don't know. It looks like it's just as you enter into the like just as you enter into the ride area, and it shows like the like it's Bizarro with the cube planet behind him. Yeah.
Where I see this character right here, Blockbuster. This guy who looks like Caucasian Hulk over here. he's even got the purple pants.
Yeah, he's got the shaggy hair.
So, like reading about shit online about what I miss and stuff, it says he dies during Legends.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow later on, he comes back. I have no idea how he fucking comes back. Because this guy is in issue number 64 that I showed. So, all right.
Well, it's comics. They resurrect them.
So this is one thing about this issue is that so Deadshot, he's a character. He's basically suicidal, but he doesn't want to pull the trigger on himself. He wants to go out in a blaze of glory. Yep. Now, all right, so I am missing so many issues that led up to this because my collection goes from 41 to 64. So I had to look this up after I had read this issue. Is that Deadshot's costume gets stolen, and the guy who steals his costume starts going around as Deadshot, and you see that in the middle of his head.
Yep.
The guy who took the costume gets shot in the head and killed. And then the real Deadshot ends up getting his costume back. And he's running around like this for a little while with the bullet hole in the mask. So they show you how psycho they are. Someone had asked on Twitter like last week, they're like, what's the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad? And the only one I could think of at the time was this team Freedom Force. It was basically the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but they were assigned for the government to go on Black Ops missions and shit. They came in and had to arrest Magneto. Like, that whole Trial of Magneto thing where he's wearing a weird costume with the M on it. Yeah, Freedom Force is who has to bring him in. It's Mystique, Blob, Pyro, Avalanche. It's a bunch of Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. But then, someone said that the Thunderbolts, and I was out of comics completely for 2 decades. I was still buying action figures and shit. But the Thunderbolts, is that what it was? You guys were telling me that it was villains.
Yeah, it was B-list sidekick villain. So Bucky was in it. The Winter Soldier, Black Widow, the whatever, after Natasha dies, her younger sister comes in. So it was all the B-listers or the C-listers.
And it was the same basis as Suicide Squad? They were villains forced to go on hero missions?
Yeah, because they were all hired by the government or this government agency that was run by Elaine from Seinfeld. And basically, the film opens up where it's actually a really, here's the thing is, I'm not going back to MCU, I'm not at whatever, but I really liked the movie. And it showed kind of depression. It started off from the perspective of Black Widow or Florence Pugh's character. And she's basically just an assassin now. And she's doing jobs for the government, Black Ops stuff to kill people. And she's I kind of want out of this. It's making use of my skills, but I just don't feel fulfilled anymore. I don't see any point in continuing. She's self-deletional depression at this point. And Elaine is okay, well, just do me this favor. Here's this one last job, and then you're all good. So she sends her on this one last job. Meanwhile, she, unbeknownst to her, she gets a U.S. agent who also is okay, Chief, what's the next job? What do you want me to do? Okay, here's your next assignment. You got to go kill Black Widow, and she's at this place. And then tells that to somebody else Taskmaster, got all these different characters, and then they all end up converging in this one place. And the idea was that they were supposed to take each other out, and then the building would have went in lockdown, and then it would have just exploded and killed everybody inside. And they managed to escape because after they kill the female Taskmaster that nobody liked anyways, they're wait a minute, like they kind of catch on to the plan, and they're like, wait, so this government agency wants us all to kill each other, and they end up working together to get out of the death trap that they were put in. And yeah, they're basically like rogue, like they go rogue, and by the end of the movie, they end up meeting like a Sentry, who was like they're like Elaine, she was running for Congress, and it was like, okay, that's one loose end I got to tie up. Was they had this experiment with like the super serum and stuff, and all of the people that they were experimenting on with the super serum dies, except for this one meth head, this one junkie kid, and that one junkie kid is Sentry. And he ends up there. He's actually a really good guy, which is surprising for like the whole villain ensemble. And he's like, he gets into like depression and stuff, and that's kind of his superpower, is that he goes into the void essentially, and he can basically just look at people and send them into oblivion. But yeah, I don't know. I really like.
It's basically villains forced to do hero work, right?
Yeah, or like B-listers. Yeah. It's like it's kind of like a same with slight tweaks.
By the way, Tollbat says until you help him code Doom, your opinion doesn't matter.
Man.
And no, I'm not talking. We're not talking about the Suicide Squad movies.
No, God, no.
I hate those movies. Those movies are awful. I'm talking about the comics from the 87 to 1992 series.
Yeah, and what's the equivalent in Marvel to that? Like, at least in comic book form, because I don't think
like Freedom Force. What I was telling you about. Did you ever see that team in the X-Men comics, 80s and 90s?
I've seen references to them, but I've never read any like issue for Freedom Force.
Well, no, I don't think they ever gave them their own series. They were just like basically always tangling with the X-Men, and like even other villains they would tangle with and shit.
They were the skunk works. Those are the guys you bring in to mop stuff up.
And what the fuck? I think eventually they like dissolved the Freedom Force, and like Pyro, Blob, and fucking Mystique. They went back to being villains and shit.
Mm.
But so I was trying to find the issue, and that because they have that fucking site I showed you that has issue number 1 of Suicide Squad. They have every fucking issue up available.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, see, here's another one. Another one I didn't realize. I just muted myself for a second.
Yeah, I was like, did my mic lose electricity? Or?
They had the Atom, or one of the versions of the Atom was part of the Suicide Squad.
Who the hell is he beating up? It looks like one of the Village people, like the gay cowboy.
He's like an Indiana Jones impersonator.
Nice. He's like the Atom at the Purple Parachute, or whatever the hell the gay bar is.
Look, his tooth's flying out.
Oh shit! He knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember how many different versions of the Atom there were.
Yeah, I remember when he was like bluish.
This isn't the. Yeah, I remember him. He has the fucking hood. I never saw him with his hair out.
Yeah,
like the Cyclops redesign.
Oh yeah, Scuba. Yeah, wasn't it like blue and white?
Yeah, blue and red. Blue and red.
It was played by Brandon Routh in the that TV series they had there. The hell was it called?
The fucking one that they did, Crisis. Is it the one where that they did Crisis?
No. There was a whole series. It was like the I don't want to say it was like something
Legends
weird, like
of Tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, there we go. The Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the shows they did the Crisis crossover, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
I think so. Yeah, and they had Brandon Routh as Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not seeing a guy dressed as Deadshot getting shot and killed. I want to try to find this.
Oh, dude, that's the cover. Yeah, there's like 8 men, and one of them won't come back.
Well, this is issue number 1. This covers issue number 1. I'm trying to find the. Okay, so this is like. This is around the time where Deadshot's costume got stolen. Like they brought in a bunch of different guys to be the Suicide Squad, and these guys they were like defending a cartel or some shit. And look, here's that fucking character, Blockbuster.
Yep.
In issue 63, and he died in the Legends series. They really should explain how they bring these fucking characters back.
Yeah, I hate the trivialization of death.
Okay, but here's him getting his costume back.
With the bullet hole? I can't breathe, baby!
And he puts it fucking immediately on.
That's awesome. What the hell?
All right, because the issue after this is the one I had with him with the bullet hole in his head. This one.
Miss me.
And there's a part where Captain Boomerang is just being his usual dickhead self.
Yeah, the more I read on Boomerang, the funnier it gets. He's like a great character.
Oh, look at it! Look at the fucking schnoz they gave him.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Where he's the one who found the costume. Yeah. So he's like trying to get him to fucking thank him for giving him the costume back. And he tells him, "I really should have killed you when I was thinking of it."
It's like the punchline of everything.
We have one of the psychs because they also like got to deal with the fucking psychiatric ward.
Yep.
It's like, I really recommend you not take Lawton on this mission. I thought he was improving, but getting the costume back. Well, yeah, here's that character, Count Vertigo.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy got like 5 minutes to shine in Batman the Animated Series. I remember seeing that one episode and never seeing him again.
Well, they did that with a lot of the Rogues Gallery, or like the C-lister Rogues. Remember they had what was it? The not the puppet. What was it, like the dummy or whatever, the gangster dummy and his little accountant?
Ventriloquist.
Yeah, that guy was awesome, and they never really.
The dummy is Scarface.
Yeah, you see, huh? And then they never had Vincent Price's character in the animated series, which was kind of, I mean, in a way, it's kind of good because he was the lamest of the villains. But if you recall, in the Adam West series, he played like Dr. Egg or whatever. Egghead. Yeah, and they never had him in the animated series.
Well, was that character in the comics? Because they did make up a couple characters for that fucking 60s show, I think.
Like King Tut?
King Tut, fucking... Oh, man, there was another one, Bookworm?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It was Bookworm? Yeah. I don't know if those characters were fucking in the comics. I know they didn't want to go near Two-Face because they thought Two-Face would have been too frightening for children.
Yeah.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah, because it was more of like a campy kids show. That was actually my first introduction of Batman, like as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Like that and Scooby-Doo. Like I hadn't read the first comic I ever read. This is going to sound sad, but the first comic.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Yeah, Killing Joke, man. That's how late into the game it was for me.
But the fucking that Batman TV show, like even in the 80s, the Batman comic books were way darker than the fucking TV show. So my introduction to Batman was through comic books, and it was in specifically Jim Aparo doing Batman.
Wait, is that the blue and gray, or is that when it went black?
Yep. I'll bring up some Jim Aparo Batman, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I kind of like the blue and gray with the yellow, like.
I love it. It's what I was introduced to. It's my Batman, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the black was just kind of flat and boring. It was like he's all black with like just the yellow logo and the yellow belt pieces. Yeah,
This
see
Batman.
that's Batman for me.
This is the classic 80s Batman, Jim Aparo. This guy was my introduction to Batman.
He had the big ears or the big horns or whatever versus the small
always
ones.
with the very expressive fucking faces.
Yeah. Man.
He's the one he did the Death in the Family.
Oh shit.
He was still around at that point. He was still there at that point. But he goes way back. Like he did like the Spectre in like the early 70s and shit.
Damn. We're going to like the Shadow and all. Damn. Man.
But there's like this era of Batman was what like set my standard for all other Batman stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here's the Death in the Family cover. This is the trade cover for this. I had this trade. It's all beat to hell.
Sorry, but the fans voted.
Yeah, that's such a fucked up thing, man.
Yeah, we need to have a psychological discussion here for the fans of Batman.
Look at this alternate cover.
He's alive. It's like is that like Poochie needs to go back to his planet?
I don't know. He looks pretty fucked up to me.
This is like the VHS or no the subsequent releases of the G.I. Joe movie where like Duke literally dies and then you hear Doc's off-screen voice go, Duke is in a coma and he just came out of the coma. He is okay now.
Is this Batman or Bizarro? Because I don't think Robin's coming back from this one.
It's a puddle of mush in Bizarro Batman's hands.
Like, really,
he's gonna make it.
The readers really hated him that much.
I honestly don't recall having an opinion on Jason Todd as Robin when I was reading those.
There was
I actually liked Damian. He was an asshole, and I loved him for it.
There was an issue that led up to this, where there was some like son of a fucking diplomat or some shit, and he had just like Lethal Weapon 2, he had diplomatic immunity. And what's good, Adam?
Hey,
Thanks for stopping in, bro. But so he had attacked and raped this, like, I don't know if she was a model or whatever. I have the issue somewhere. I can't remember the entire thing, but so nothing could have been done to this guy because he had diplomatic immunity. So I can't say diplomatic immunity without doing that.
Yeah.
So Robin goes to this guy's penthouse and like backed him out on the balcony. And then Batman knew that Jason Todd was going to do something. So Batman shows up and the guy fell. And Jason Todd walked by Batman. He's just like, he slipped. And that's what I think that's what pissed off the readers.
Oh. Well, then why did they go for Damian then afterwards? Because like Damian was like Jason Todd.
After Jason Todd was Tim Drake.
Oh yeah. Tim Drake, the Teen Titans guy.
I liked Tim Drake Robin.
Wasn't he Red Robin?
That I don't know. Red Robin came around the time I think I was out of comics.
Because there was Dick Grayson who becomes Nightwing, and then there was Jason Todd who dies and then becomes Red Hood later.
Yeah, I don't know what comes after Tim Drake because by 95 I was out of comics.
Here's my thing is, as much as I liked the Alan basically the Dark Knight series, the Alan Moore I have
the hardcover. I still never read it.
I don't like the fact they have a girl as Robin. You know,
see,
it's
I didn't read it, so I don't really have an opinion yet on it. I have, like I said, I have the hardcover, but I just didn't get around to looking at it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah,
it's good.
They did it in the animated movie too.
Yeah. She's an annoying character, and it's like like it's like Barb. You know Barb from Stranger Things.
I don't know nothing about Stranger Things. So.
Okay, so picture an ugly redheaded girl with glasses,
with no friends,
and and that's your new
one
Robin.
Friend. Yep.
And I was like, no, like the Batman story is great. The overall, but it's kind of like every scene where this character's in it just sucks the life out of the scene.
Damn, 7 long
boxes. She should have died when she was like out the window in the costume from the store and all that. That's when she should have like went splat. Broke her legs, and then she's in a wheelchair next to Barbara after the Joker does his deed. Just saying.
You mean she jumps in the way of Barbara when the Joker does?
Right? Yeah. So he gets to double stuff.
What's up, R? How are you doing?
Hey. Yeah. So Tim had to have been the Red Robin, because the only other Robin after that annoying chick was Damian, and Damian was like the green like.
Yeah, the Tim Drake thing ended up going into Batman Beyond and all that with the movie, where he, because of the Joker and Harley and torturing them to be the Joker, and he killed the Joker. And then, the magnetic shit they put in his neck, the Joker. Yeah, and then to your point though, and then I do believe it would have to be Damian if you go to that universe, I guess. You know what I mean? Because
they gave him the quarterstaff.
Yeah. Yep.
So Adam, you're more all up on the animated stuff than the comic.
Yeah, book just the animated stuff. Never read the comics, any of that stuff. I was a Marvel guy, not a DC guy. Make my Marvel.
Well, I was more of a DC guy, and it wasn't that I had my nose up in the air like, oh, Marvel. Sorry, it's just the way it happened.
Right.
For my first 5 or 6 years. Collected comic books as a kid. I just ended up mostly picking up DC because I don't know, I was just more drawn to the characters in DC. It wasn't until the Punisher when I started seeing Jim Lee doing Punisher Warzone. Punisher War Journal. Those comics were what got me more into Marvel shit. But I was always more of a DC guy. I don't know. Also, like what you were saying too before, Chris, about the more depressing story.
Punisher's the only Marvel character I think that would touch on like adult themes like that.
Ghost Rider. Danny Ketch era Ghost Rider was pretty good.
Yeah, the suffer for your sins kind of thing.
Also, Wolverine would kill plenty of people.
Yeah, but he'd kill people, but it wasn't like he wouldn't grape them. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was no. You know what I mean? It was like there was violence that was there, but the adult, like, I don't ever recall any of and again, like when I read The Killing Joke, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a long way from Jack Nicholson's like, where does he get those wonderful toys kind of thing.
No.
Did you ever read Gotham by Gaslight?
Yes. Yeah, that was the Elseworlds. Yeah.
It was the first Elseworlds, the very first.
Jack the Ripper. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think they had the name Elseworlds at that point.
They made an animated 2-parter of that.
I know. I want to see it. I heard it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's all I can ask for these days.
Yeah. That's the
right.
But yeah, all right. So
the animated stuff wasn't bad, but I mean, like the Joker at one point kidnaps Robins, driving around, running people over. Like DC was definitely more violent than Marvel up till Punisher, Ghost Rider eras. Because I mean, there are older stories of the Joker where he was insane. Just again, he beat the shit out of old boy with a crowbar, and I mean, people wanted
beat the shit out of him with a crowbar. Beat the shit out of a crowbar. Beat him up with a crowbar, and then blew him up. It wasn't the crowbar beat down that killed Robin. because he was robbing Jason Todd. He was crawling to his mother, trying to get his mother out of there.
Yeah. The audience really hated this character.
Oh, hey, look at this.
They did, man, because it was after our Rob.
Oh, whoa.
Dick Grayson.
These are fucking cool.
What are those pins? Like coins?
Medallions, yeah.
Oh shit.
These are pretty cool.
Silver.
So even going through these old comics, like the ads are fucking look. Oh, they even got a fucking Lex Luthor. Look, the power suit Lex Luthor.
Yeah, the green and purple. Yeah,
nice. I have a few of those.
Oh, do you have this one, Anna? The Joker one?
No, I meant the purple suit. The McFarlane suit.
I thought you meant these coins.
I don't have any of that stuff. No.
These are fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So this is the one I was talking about with the political assassination. It's Flag that's going to shoot the guy, and Deadshot's the one who's. Oh wait. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. This might have been. Okay, no, this isn't what set up Deadshot getting his costume stolen, because this is way before that. But holy shit. So Deadshot's confronting Flag, and the cops show up and fucking gun Deadshot down.
Crack. Going out in a blaze of glory, just like he wanted.
Just like he wants, yeah. Oh, okay, so Flag does kill. Oh, no, Deadshot robs him of his kill. Deadshot robs him of his kill and then gets gunned down by the cops. Okay.
He never misses that shot. Right between right in the brain pan.
There's a mini series of Deadshot. Like I said, I was reading about the stuff that I missed or could just never even find in the stores. They gave Deadshot a 4-issue miniseries, and it just sounds really fucked up what goes on.
Nice.
So his son gets kidnapped, raped, and killed.
Damn. What is with DC? It's like death is not enough. Let's do some insult to injury.
That's awful. Awful.
You know what? You know what would make this death even worse? Zip.
Yeah, this is pretty fucked up. Look, him on the floor next to the fucking guy he killed.
Oh shit! Yeah, wow. And that's how they took out
DC writers are a bunch of sadistic motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd like to get every issue of this. I prefer to not have. I mean, I guess sometimes the trades are cool to have, but this is something that I would like to get the whole series of. There's only 66 issues, so I don't have to go too crazy.
If possible, could you send me a list of the missing Suicide Squads that you don't have, and next time I go to the comic shop. Because I'm trying to freaking sell my book, and I can just be like, "Hey, do you guys have this?" I figure cover some ground that way.
DC creators with issues to work out.
Yeah, they're working it out on the panels.
Their issues are these comic book issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got about half the collection.
Well, there's that big gap between 40.
Yeah, I know. From the 30s to the 40s, and then from the 40s to 64.
Man.
But you know what? I would like to get a trade of, though, the Legends storyline, because that shit goes across so many fucking issues, all different fucking DC issues. I wouldn't mind getting a trade of that. But yeah, the gap goes from 31 to 41 to 64. I don't even have any in the 50s. Yeah, when I went back to because they had a couple more issues. There was one with the Penguin on the cover of it, and fucking. I went back to get that, and they had a couple more early issues, but someone had snatched those up already.
Oh,
I was like, wow, someone else other than me has interest in this? That's weird. But, yeah, I just want to talk a little comics for an hour or so.
yeah, man.
Talk more about the edgy boy characters from the 80s and 90s. How the writers just got more and more sadistic.
Well, it was also in a better time where even though you had the edgelord writers and everything, like the stories were good, dude. From what I remember, I have the trade paperback of the first one. Like, I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't like how do I, like a slog to get through, because there's been some DC stuff and some Marvel stuff where I'm just like, this is awful. Like, I just want to read it to
DC stuff.
No, I would say like anything that's like what I find is a rule of thumb is if it's flat colored, I tend to enjoy it more. If it's shaded and it's the more 90s or newer stuff, I tend to lose interest. And it's not because of that style, but it's like the writers or something changed around those periods.
Your stepdad gave me some comics, Star Trek.
Oh, nice.
I got a couple. I don't know why, because Star Trek was never my thing. For some reason, I have like some random like DC Star Wars issues. I don't know why.
Oh,
nice
shit.
Didn't they lose that stuff? Unfortunately, I always wanted something. The only cool thing I got that was Star Trek related, other than the one plate that I've got from Next Generation, was the Mirrored Universe Migos 2-packs.
Oh,
so I got that, but
the newer ones they put out.
Yeah, the Target stuff when Target was having the Migos came back out back in whatever that was. But I've got the old school books and stuff that you got from the cons back in the day.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. But before computers. Again, back when you'd go buy books for D&D.
Well, yeah, I my family were huge Trekkers or Trekkies or whatever the hell the correct term is back in the day. I lost all interest the moment it became like Star Trek Discovery and all that stuff. Lost all interest, and it sucks too because it was one of my favorite things.
I never cared for Star Trek, but I don't know why this happened. For some reason, for some reason, I could sit there and watch original Star Trek with my dad. Yeah, because he loves Star Trek and he loved Next Generation.
Everybody
same with my
Next Generation.
I can sit there and watch regular Star Trek with him. Once Next Generation came on, I would leave the fucking room. I couldn't take it. It was so goddamn boring to me. I couldn't take it.
Oh, damn.
Original Star Trek had charm to me. This one didn't.
Of all the newer Star Trek, the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, I thought Deep Space Nine was their best offering. When they had Avery Brooks as the commander and stuff, it was so much better because it was like a World War II analogy.
I remember hearing this about Batman too.
And then what was that Enterprise? Like there were bits that were bad, and then it tied into the Next Gen. And again, I watched all of Next Gen. I was fine with it till they went. I couldn't stand Voyager or Deep Space.
Yeah,
I watched them, and I never got all the way through because at one point it became the Worf show, and I was like, okay. And again, I had no issues with it. It was fine. If it was on, I was watching it and I was enjoying what I was watching. But for me, it's just not the OG. None of it was. Even the mirrored episodes and the flashback. It was the first. And again, that's us.
You can't top that.
No.
Well, it's funny because remember that Galaxy Quest movie there with Tim Allen?
Let's talk about Star Trek, please.
Okay, yeah, we'll cut that shit out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he was talking about Galaxy Quest.
No, Star Trek, please.
Wait a minute! He just took the squad out of Suicide Squad.
Star Trek, Doctor Who. That's stuff I want to stay away from. Shit like that.
Well, but it was to your point. Like I could watch the first ones, like you said, you could watch it with your dad, but I couldn't stand Generation.
And I actually also didn't mind a couple of the movies. Movies were
same.
The first one was very boring.
God.
Wrath of Khan was awesome. I thought that show was
Action
and
movie,
I was not a Star Trek fan, but I actually thought that was a great movie.
See, Tommy agrees. Deep Space Nine was amazing.
But this Batman with the gun thing, I knew that he carried a gun early. I knew even Superman killed people. I think Superman throws somebody off a fucking roof.
How can you not kill people
in an early issue?
I
know. It's really the heroic thing though, like how like it's evil to like even if someone's
hey, Peter broke Gwen's
out
neck,
there
guys.
murdering.
Come on.
But even if like there's people out there murdering people, they're like, oh, you have to bring them to justice so they could serve their term.
That is justice.
Honestly, all you're doing is just making more victims. The longer Batman keeps the Joker alive, just the more victims Batman is setting up.
Well, mercy to the guilty is violence against the innocent.
Frank Castle got it right, man.
Yeah, I hate to say it, and I think that's why there's such a fandom for it. Is that people got tired of like the goody two shoes shit, where they're like, if Batman were to kill Joker in the first freaking the first thing, then yeah, sure, we wouldn't have gotten more Joker. But at the same time, Joker wouldn't have killed or paralyzed Barbara. Like none of that would have happened.
I can't remember was reading about how like they were killing people early in comics. I don't remember if it was Batman or Superman that dropped somebody off the roof. I think because it was like the early Superman, the whole faster than a speeding bullet, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. How the leap tall buildings in a single bound was not, it was literal. It was that he had no flight. He had a super jump like the Hulk has.
Yep.
I think there was something where Superman took somebody up in the air and then let them go. Something like that.
Yeah.
But
you got potato heads.
But they had to make sure that the heroes were not seen as like cold-blooded killers.
Right.
So that's why they had to have Batman hates guns, But then again, in the I think it's the year 2 Batman story, the one that McFarlane did. Batman has a gun in that. I didn't read the fucking story, but Batman on the cover with a fucking gun. What's up, Vinny?
Hey guys, how we doing?
Look, I got the new guys up, Vinny.
What's that?
I said I got the new guys all up. We got.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I got the wall done. Yeah.
But yeah, all right, this is
Dude,
what
that's
I was just
great.
talking about, the leap tall buildings in a single bound. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Well, remember the Fleischer cartoons? I don't think he flew in those. I thought he jumped.
Yeah.
It's still, no, it's
that
still,
I'm not sure.
No, yeah, he didn't fly. He did the giant leaps.
But I know in the comic books didn't introduce Kryptonite. Kryptonite was introduced on the radio show.
Yeah, because it was the problem with Superman is they power creeped him. They made him too powerful. So they needed to add in something to, foil him. And that was Kryptonite and then later magic.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I watched those cartoons.
Yeah. Did
they were so good.
My friend's dad had like one of those like 6 to 8 hour tapes.
Watch them on YouTube. You can get 4K. Yeah, you can watch them in 4K, and the animation is superb. I have like modern day animation is shit compared to this.
Yep.
Lois can't handle the load.
It's all right, brother. Oh shit.
But yeah, I was actually gonna wrap up before you showed up, Vinny.
That's all right, man. No worries.
Just,
Yeah, no, I got here late too. There was a couple things I was taking care of.
Yeah.
But I don't know when I'm gonna do the next one. I won't set a time for episode 4 of this, but I think the next one I do want to do. I'm gonna do it about the Danny Ketch era of Ghost Rider.
Oh, sweet.
The early '90s version.
Sinners must suffer.
I'm way more familiar with that than the Johnny Blaze era.
Oh, the Evil Knievel era.
Yeah. And
I like Reyes, though.
I actually know nothing about the Cowboy era. The fucking very
no,
first
yeah, the old school. I read a couple of the Robbie Reyes ones, and I kind of liked those, even though they were newer.
Is Robbie Reyes the car?
Yes, he is the car. And it reminds. So there was a movie with Charlie Sheen way back in the day.
The Wraith.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. That movie's
I
awesome.
think. Well, I think the writers of when they did Robbie Reyes, I think they kind of borrowed some from the Wraith because
They stole.
Okay, yeah, they stole some shit, but it's fucking cool, dude. Like, yeah, a lone stretch of highway, and they say the ghost car or whatever.
Didn't they do a fucking TV show of that Ghost Rider?
He was in with Agents of Shield or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
I never saw it, but I
They
heard.
didn't give him his own show. I thought they did.
No.
I think there were talks of it, but I believe the actor who played him is the one that he was the last Terminator, the guy who could split into two.
Yep.
I believe it's
That sounds right.
Yeah, the same.
Yawn.
Yep. Yeah, so I never watched the stupid fucking show. Only the first episode, and I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a chain that you hit people with?
You like set your helmet on fire, like.
Man.
Man.
I didn't fucking I never watched the full thing of the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies.
Oh, the second movie was hilariously bad.
I've seen here and there of it. I remember the bad guy in one of them that I saw. The bad guy is the fucking plastic bag. Most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world, kid. From fucking from American Beauty. The kids videotaping the fucking plastic bag.
Yep.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Hey, don't knock him, man. He tapped Thor Birch's huge
Thora Birch in that movie was so fucking. Oh my god,
dude! She had huge cans, man. I was like, "That's the little girl from Adventure." Or no, what was she in? She played a little kid. I'm like, "Whoa, somebody grew out."
Yeah, you didn't like Danny Ketch Ghost Rider? I thought you did. Or are you just being your fucking...
He's just being Tommy.
Is it opposite day?
Yeah.
Every day is opposite day with Tommy.
Man.
But, told about... Oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, speaking of... Because you guys mentioned the Superman stuff before. They have other cartoons, which Tommy probably already knows this, but they put all the Looney Tunes on Tubi. It's nearly 600 shorts.
Oh, so, shit.
Yep.
Do they have the uncensored ones?
The Daffy Duck as Hitler ones?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Honestly, like, if I could get my hands on that, I'll try to preserve it. Because, like, that Maestro cartoon that was dubbed, like, the world's most racist cartoon is probably one of the funniest cartoons I've seen in a long-ass time, dude.
Nice.
They run the gamut. They go through every race and make fun of every race, but because it made fun of black people, it's something verboten.
I told Matt, if you want to talk Ghost Rider when I do this, come through. I'll probably do it sometime in September. I'll probably do it before October.
Cool.
I'll let you know about it.
Do you remember when Ghost Rider teamed up with Doctor Strange?
The old, I remember I have, it's Ghost Rider number 5 and 6. It's Ghost Rider meets the Punisher.
Oh, shit.
The first issue of it was so fucking good. And issue number 2 of it was just like nothing. It was like basically nothing happened.
Oh, man.
That kind of sucked, but.
Yeah, that's disappointing. You're like, oh, yeah. Oh. It's like looking at Kathleen Turner in her 50s.
Yeah, tomorrow night, going to be having a discussion about Cutthroat Island.
Oh, shit.
The movie that sank a fucking movie studio.
Yeah.
How this movie studio went from Terminator 2 to bankruptcy just in a matter of years is astounding.
I'm
Thanks,
really
Matthew
curious.
Modine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm really curious now. Because, again, I've never seen it.
Frankensour, Tommy, Vigilante, motherfucking Tollback, R.
He's not a fan of Cutthroat Island.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
The pay.
Yeah, I mean, it sank a fucking movie. So the studio that did the first 3 goddamn Rambo movies, it did Total Recall, it did fucking Terminator fucking 2, Terminator motherfucking 2, and then boom, bankrupt.
Did they
It's
do
just
Running
like
Man as well?
they went through like the same amount of like glory and money that MC Hammer had.
Oh shit! Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Maybe MC Hammer was running the fucking studio or something.
Damn. Can't touch this. No!
Don't want to touch this.
John Sanders had to bail his ass out with $2 million. That's a fucking friend.
Well, the reason, like, from what I read about MC Hammer, the reason why he lost all this money wasn't because he was like a drug addict or anything. He just had too many parasitic friends, and he was too nice of a guy.
Yeah, he didn't blow it on drugs. That's one thing about. Yeah, he was not a fuck up. Mm-mm.
Yeah, from everything I've heard, he's a really good guy.
Yeah, he's like a fucking minister. Once they all drop on their fucking hands and knees and they're broke, they all fucking become born again. And,
no, he was like that before.
He was okay.
Yeah, he had a song called "Pray." We got to pray just to make it today.
Yeah.
Pray.
Yeah, and then it ripped off Prince's music, right?
Oh God, yeah.
When doves cry.
I didn't even know, like, MC Hammer was really big back in the day with the Can't Touch This, and I got the tape for free. The whole cassette came when I bought a pair of British Knights sneakers from Foot Locker.
BK.
They gave me the tape, and I listened to the whole tape, and I was like, Can't Touch This isn't even one of the best songs. That was just ripping off Rick James. Like, all of his songs have that, where like you're saying, like where the doves cry, the pray, like. It's like he just sampled other people's music and put his own lyrics to it.
Yeah, he gave his money to his friends, and then he had to turn around and be like the Deion Sanders. He had to be that friend.
Yep, the one to bail him out. Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow, Gar.
I still think Gina Davis was hot. Sorry, but I know it's just not everybody's cup of tea.
I'm not in that camp.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Especially in Beetlejuice. God damn.
Yeah, she looked good in Beetlejuice. Wait, there was another movie she played in.
The Fly. I'd say her.
Yeah.
Wait, there was one other movie where she was wearing. Oh, what the hell was it?
Transylvania.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Earth Girls Are Easy. That one, yeah.
Yes.
There was also another one. There was Transylvania 65000.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked good in that costume. She did.
Yeah. See, there we go. We found a winner.
Yeah. Cut through around tomorrow. Thanks for chilling out, guys.
Yeah, man.
Everybody in chat, thanks for chilling. Anyone watch the replay?
Good compromise, Vinny. I like it.
Yeah.
Later, everybody.
See you.
What's up, DiBiase, punk ass bitch? Oh.